Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Hi, Faye. Good to see you back.
How are you?
Good. Faye, you got double glasses going on today.
That's true. You have someone.
Oh. You know, I do that more than I don't.
Hey, Kate, we've missed you.
Missed you too.
Yeah, we got both Judys in the house.
Judy next to each other on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Judy, I gave your name out to somebody. I hope they contact you. They need help.
Love that.
Thank you so much. Anybody we can help, that's awesome.
Yay. While you guys are getting settled in, don't forget to do the chat box. First, last name, and your email address. Thank you. Margaret, I don't know if you know, you have something covering your webcam.
She may not be there. Like she may have stepped away.
Yeah.
That looks like a Post-it. I do the same thing.
Oh.
Get a postie
I
on
do
your
too.
webcam.
That's hilarious.
A lot of people do that to block from any hackers. Hacking.
People are going to hack
There
me.
she is.
They're going to be sorely disappointed.
Nothing for you. So maybe incriminating for me, picking my nose or something. I don't know.
Good morning.
Good morning, Margaret. Good to see you.
Thank you. I may be popping out early as I just heard traffic reports on the way to Tampa there's an accident with an oil or gas spill or some.
Oh, dear. Well, if you need to duck out, just go anytime.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just make sure you put your first, last name, email address in the lovely chat box. And we'll I know Connie Jo's on her way, so we'll give her just another minute and then we'll get.
Is Mary Beth coming?
I know. She didn't contact me. Hani said she may be late or not here at all. She's at the veterinarian with her dog.
Oh, no.
They're fine. I guess she's going to Norway and they get what she calls a Norway pill, which I think is like they sleep.
Yeah, I do know she's going for the weekend.
We should all get a Norway pill when we travel.
Yeah, we all need Norway pills.
I'm going to adopt that.
I don't know if y'all know, but Hani had her first her daughter-in-law had her first grandchild.
Yeah, granddaughter.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Good. And I'm going to put my picture up because I'm going to eat my breakfast.
Okay, go ahead.
I can eat your breakfast without the picture being up.
Eat your breakfast. Hi, Mary Beth.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you. We'll go ahead and get started. And Connie Jo come. We'll just welcome her in. I know she's on her way. So good morning. Happy Friday, the first Friday of September.
Can you believe it? Can you believe that?
I cannot believe it. But hopefully everybody had a great summer. It's still summer here in Florida, I know. But for those of you up north, that Labor Day weekend's huge. So I hope you enjoyed it. For us Floridians, it just means the hurricanes are coming.
I lived in Jupiter for 25 years. I agree.
Right? It's like, oh, great, Labor Day's over. Let's hunker down. So we'll go ahead and get started with our 30-second commercials. And then after that, Judy Fritz is our speaker today. We'll switch over to her. And then we will finish up with announcements. So let's go ahead and get started with our 30-second commercials. Judy Kane, do you mind kicking us off?
Sure. Okay. So my name is Judy Kane, and my business is called Aligned Consciousness. And I help people rewrite subconscious self-limiting beliefs. Use a process called Psych-K. And people come to me for three main reasons. It's the big emotions like phobia, trauma, grief, anxiety, or it's not hitting the goals you're trying to get to, where you need your subconscious to support those conscious goals, or physical symptoms of stress.
We are glad you're here.
It's good to be here.
Faye.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Faye Tarshis, and I run a business called Kathy's Cape. And I did not bring one in with me, but I can run and get one. Kathy's Cape started for those that are going through chemotherapy. So Please Cape, it snaps in the back, has a big pocket in the front to put a book or a Kindle. They can tuck their arms nice and warm. And there's two nested pockets on the inside. to use for your driver's license, your credit card, your keys. You don't have to carry a purse. I made the cape, the first cape for my friend Kathy when she was going through her chemotherapy.
Yeah, Faye, where do you live?
In Alpharetta, Georgia.
Oh, okay. I'm your Georgia girl.
We've been here for 15 years, but
Yeah, I know you mentioned Jupiter. So those of us who know Gail Sassine, I'm going to order a Kathy's cape for Gail, and I'm going to make it from her friends and virtual networkers. Okay.
Can you just let us know the cost?
Yeah,
I would love to do that. It's a really thoughtful thing to do.
Yeah, we'll send one up to Gail. One of our mentors, stage 2, stage 3 breast cancer, and having a hard time. So we will send her a Kathy's cape. Faye, I'll get in touch with you and get one shipped out to her.
She just cut her hair, and her partner did as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they had a party?
They did.
Yeah, she had a little
I love that.
Yeah, her partner also shaved her hair, and she had long hair.
She had really long
hair.
They both are shaved, yeah. So cool synchronicity. Good morning, Connie Jo. I'm going to skip you. I just want to say good morning real quick and come back to you. Mary Beth?
Good morning, everybody. I'm in Alexandria, Virginia, where we're waiting for rain, which would be okay. And I'm still an intuitive animal communicator, which means I can tune into your pets and you can have a two-way conversation with them. I also do energy healing for them because I started out as an energy healer, and pets get it sometimes faster than the humans. So it's a very interesting and useful combination. I think people come to me when the pets have issues, like they're just worried about stuff, or they're frustrated with some behaviors, or they want to tell them something, about a change in the life. So that's me. Thanks.
Thank you, Mary Beth.
Yep.
Debbie Keevan.
Good morning, everyone, from Baltimore, Maryland, or Columbia, actually. This is my last meeting for like a month, so
we're gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you all. But I won't miss you that much. No, anyway, I'm just kidding, of course. I love this morning meeting. So I help visionary entrepreneurs find the right words via their blogs or their books or just their web copy to attract their ideal clients and really own their own stories and use them as a way to authentically connect with the people they're meant to serve.
We're glad you're here for your final September meeting.
I know.
We will hold the space for you on your way. Judy Fritz, I know you're going to talk, but go ahead and do a 30-second.
Okay, good morning. I'm Judy Fritz, owner of VIP Services, also managing director of the Baltimore chapter of eWomen Network. And what we do is help entrepreneurs, small business owners strategize and figure out how to streamline, and we take work off their plates so that they can actually focus on what they want to be doing or what they really should be doing.
We are glad you're here, Judy.
And I'm in Maryland as well.
Yeah, another Marylander in the house. Connie Jo, you want to go next?
Sure. I'm Connie Jo Miller of Enigma Bookkeeping Solutions, and I serve coaches and solopreneurs. And what I do is I take your bookkeeping tasks off of your to-do list so that you have more time to serve your own clients. I also do financial coaching, and that means I try to identify ways for you to save money in your business and increase your bottom line.
Ba-dum-bum. Another Georgia girl in the house. I love how we're clustering.
Atlanta, Georgia area.
Genevieve is here. Hi, Genevieve. You want to do your 30-second commercial?
Oh, sure. Thank you, Jill. Thanks so much. I'm Genevieve Kahn from GenevieveKahn.com, and I assist women in developing a mindset that brings them an abundance of wealth and health. And I'm in the Boston area here, and we've got a tree service here. The dog's going crazy, so I hope you can't hear her too much. But anyway, what separates my service from others in my field is that I help change lifelong patterns on a cellular level with energy healing and with universal laws. And because of this, clients receive the ability to bring in more money and better health.
Love it. And we do hear your doggy, but I always assume the dogs are talking to Mary Beth, so it's okay.
Exactly. She's saying, Mary Beth, get these tree people off my property.
Margaret, you want to go next?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Margaret Martin, and I help individuals and organizations to change their mindset so they can transform their life and peace, joy, and fulfillment. Everybody is really barking in the background. So along with that, I do that as a coach, a life design coach, a career coach, and I do some retirement coaching as well. This morning, I'm heading off to Tampa to facilitate a LinkedIn workshop for a law firm. They want to get up to speed and get everything, get all the partners, all the staff on LinkedIn active. And what gives me the credibility to do that is, first of all, I've been on LinkedIn since 2005. And then second is in my career transition work, I have to know what's going on with LinkedIn so that those people who have been laid off searching for a job know how to build a really strong profile. So that's what I'm doing today. So I may, as I said, jump off early.
Thank you, Margaret. Good luck with your workshop today. Hannah, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. I'm Hanne Brøter from yourbrandvision.com, and I'm a graphic designer and a visual brand manager. And I am in Sweden. I am Norwegian, but I live in Sweden. And I am doing all kinds of visual touch points for people, websites and brochures and business cards and social media graphics and book covers. Yeah.
You got excited.
For someone in this group. So I help entrepreneurs and business owners to visualize their unique greatness and attract their ideal clients.
We are so glad you're here, Hannah. I'm glad you got excited about that book cover. Which of you is writing a book? Interesting. I think that's it but me. So hi, everyone. I'm Jill Celeste from Newport Richey, Florida. And I am the founder of the Celestial Circle. And I want to share some wins from some of my circle members. So first one is Debbie Keevan, who had a second book come out with her poetry. And she already had one come out for her Camino Walk. This is a girl who was hiding and never got published, and then she published 2 things in like 1 month. So I want to congratulate Debbie for that. I want to congratulate, she's not in the group, Nicole Barati, who unveiled her new website and is really stepping into her role as an advisor for women's health, especially reproductive health. Beautiful website, and so excited for her. And then I also want to give hats off to Hannah. Hannah has these great 5-minute videos, these great branding videos. And this is a woman who, when I coached, I don't know, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, she was not going to do a video. Nope. And now she's doing these awesome videos. So just want to share some moments of pride for my Celestial Circle members. So thank you all. So now we will move on to Judy Fritz. Judy, do you have slides today, or are you just talking? Oh, wait, Connie Joe's a question. Hold on, I'm sorry. Go, Connie Joe.
I wanted to share another success of someone in this group, and that's you. There's all these new circle members, and I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
It's really awesome. It's like, oh my gosh, we got to welcome another person, another one. So I'm happy for you. I'm so
excited.
Keep
them coming. Keep them coming.
Yeah.
I'm open and for abundance and love and service. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. So back to Judy F. Judy F.
Yes.
Slides are talking.
I have slides.
Okay, do you know how to do the share screen on here?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and do that. Meanwhile you do that, I'm going to introduce you formally with your official bio. So Judy launched a VIP Services LLC in 2013 after recognizing the needs of busy friends and colleagues in business. Amen to that. Over the years, she has formed a virtual dream team to fully support entrepreneurs and small business owners. Being a serial entrepreneur herself, Judy knows the needs of a growing business and the systems need to reach her goals. Judy is also the managing director of the Baltimore chapter of eWomen Network. which is the premier international resource system for women entrepreneurs. She's also a member of the Chesapeake Professional Women's Network, the International Association of Women, the Hartford County Chamber of Commerce, and is an alum of the Hartford and Cecil County Leadership Academy. And I gotta say, I have to read this line because this made me giggle. Judy's married to Bill, the singing banker. Judy, you will have to explain that to us one day. And they have 3 boys, Jordan, Tyler, and Bree. So welcome, Judy. Well, welcome. You're always here, but welcome as a speaker today. Take the floor.
My singing banker husband. It's so funny. It's exactly what it says. He's actually a branch manager for M&T, and he that's what he does for, like, well, he does it professionally as well, but he sings in a band. He and I actually met in a band 35 years ago. And we actually started singing together. Then after we got married, we started our own band, and that band is still going. It's 33 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So we call him the singing banker because
awesome.
he sings the anthem at certain functions around here. He's written like a funny parody song about like our county. And he's asked to sing that all over the place, and it's just so much fun. Yeah, and if it could be a full-time thing, he would do it full-time. But yeah, he goes to work every day for the benefits.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. But okay, yeah, I put some slides together, and I'll run through them, and I might tailor it as we go. So how much time do I have?
Let's go to about 8:35.
Okay. What I think is probably most important for everybody on the call is to work on that list that we have to do. And I'm speaking to myself as I speak to all of you because I still do it. I still make these humongous lists, but I've learned how to handle them. So hopefully I'll be able to give you guys a little insight on that. So the title of my presentation is Step Up and Lead. And this is me. And we kind of went through all that. There's my singing banker. My kitties. And this is what we love. We love the beach and we love Disney. My son actually is a Disney tour guide, and his girlfriend, who is here and actually here. Can you see my pointer?
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, she's a character at Mickey at Disney. So, so we love to go there and have a lot of fun. And this is Smokey and Celeste. So that's me, and I love to help people who look like this and this. And if you're a solo entrepreneur or run a small business with a small or no staff, you're missing deadlines, dropping balls, you can't get it all done, you're overwhelmed, your list is just way too long, you often feel you need help, then you need to get the help you need and stop the overwhelm. It's okay to get the help you need. I was at a conference at one point, and she had us write what we would say to ourselves when we were starting our business. And this is exactly what I said to myself. It's okay to get the help you need. I try to do everything myself. I love to learn. So I would take hours and hours to learn how to do anything on the internet, a program, whatever, how to make a website, whatever it took. I knew I could do it because my philosophy was, if you have 2 fingers and you can tap a computer, you can do it, which is kind of true. But then I also realized that I didn't need to be the one doing all of it because I was really slowing my progress and making myself crazy. So I started thinking how other people do it, how do they do that? How do they reach their financial goals? How do they actually go on a vacation or go a month away to a Camino walk? And they get the help they need. So here's Oprah. She's amazing, but she certainly didn't do it by herself. These are all her producers. This is Steve Jobs and his beginning team, Walt Disney, and here's Jesus and his disciples. So none of us do it alone. And the common excuses are, I don't know where to find help. I can't afford to get help. I don't have time to train someone. I can't trust anyone. I just don't want to let go, and I can do it better myself. And I actually help walk people through each of these excuses or things that are holding them back because they're not true. Get the help you need. We can't do it all, and we shouldn't. And I know all of this from experience. Overwhelm can lead to mistakes, losing business, losing money, health issues, relationship issues, and just downright bad decisions. This is a book that I highly recommend, The E-Myth, Why Most Small Businesses Don't Work and What to Do About It. So have any of you read it, or all of you read it? I highly recommend it. It is basically what it talks about is we get into business because we love a certain something. And a business requires much more than just that one thing. So those are the things that we really need to get help on. Okay, and I have what I call it is my lead program. It is lead, is list, eliminate, automate, and delegate. So the first thing we'll want to do is make a list. You've got to brain dump everything on your list, because I know it's a lot, and lay it all out. The next thing we'll do is take that list and put it in the middle of your paper as you've listed everything out, and eliminate what you really don't need to do right now. You have certain goals that you're working on, whether it be 30-day goals, 60-day goals. I've had like even some 5-year goals. So eliminate what really doesn't need to be done. Then we're going to automate. We're going to look at that list and say, what can we automate? And that is just not with technology. It can be, I went to the dentist yesterday, and I automatically set up an appointment for the next 6 months. That way, it's already done, and I don't have to have it on my brain or on my list. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I have to make a dentist appointment. Oh, yeah, I'll do that next week. Oh, yeah, when can I do that? It's already automated. Hair appointments, dentist appointments, eye appointments, doctor appointments, anything like that, we can automatically have those set up. Technology-wise, I love technology, use it as much as I can whenever I can. And I would automatically schedule bills, schedule emails, and set up systems with automation wherever I can. So if you go down your list, you can say, okay, what can be done to automate these? What can I get off my plate? And part of it could be going into the next one, which is delegate. You might have to delegate some of these things to someone else to take care of for you. So if you're not big into automation or you don't know how to do it, you can certainly have an assistant, a virtual assistant, someone that you work with help you automate these things. And then the next thing, we will delegate. And this is what I really needed to learn how to do, because I took so much pride in being able to do everything myself, which is honorable, but does not save you time. It drives you crazy and does not move your business forward quickly. So you can look at your list and actually think, who can do this? It has to be done for sure, because you didn't eliminate it. But who can do this? And it doesn't have to be me. So that's a question you can always ask yourself. Okay, I need to delegate this. Who can do this better? Who can do it quicker? Who can get it done? And you will look at your list, and before you know it, your list is really short and should be just the things that only you can do. So with a great team behind you, you can achieve so much more, and you can step up and lead. Yay! So do we have any questions?
Yeah, let's open the floor. I have a quick question while people are thinking. What services specifically do you offer through VIP services? What type of virtual assistants do you have on your team?
Well, I've been doing this for a little over 5 years now. And over the years, I discovered when working with entrepreneurs, they would tell me, thank you for doing, working on these spreadsheets and making these phone calls. Can you do these website updates? Because I really like working with you and I trust you and I don't want to have to go out and on the internet and find somebody else. So I would learn how to do it and I would do it. And I realized I needed to start bringing in my own team members who are experts in those areas so I could stay in my wheelhouse. So we started building a team. And now we have, I'll start at the top. We have an amazing tech guru, Angela, and she handles everything from ClickFunnels, she can actually build websites, update websites. She's great at automation like Infusionsoft, and all the email automation there is out there. So she does a great job. And we have a social media expert who knows the ins and outs and all the whys behind social media, not just plopping out posts here and there. And she does great graphics for that too. So we have Jody that does that. And then we have people that are really good on the phone. Sometimes people need phone calls made or phone calls taken. So you want someone on the phone who has that friendly voice, and sometimes it needs to be authoritative. So we have a person like that who is on our team as well. So we try to form a team that has all the skills needed for a growing entrepreneur business or a small business.
Very cool. Very robust. Love it. So who's got a question for Judy? What do you have on your plate that needs delegation? Debbie, go ahead.
I'm just going to put a word in for Judy because I actually use her team. And I used Angela. She actually, I outlined how I wanted my membership site to look, and she set it up for me and then walked me through the thing, because I have to have a need to understand how things work. And she talked me through everything, super simple. Took that off my plate because I'm like Judy, where I will teach myself anything because I have this insatiable, but it takes me away from what I need to do. So I'm actually leaving with my entire membership site set up, ready to rock and roll for when I come back, which is just this huge relief. And they do research. So I sent and said, here's some research of things that I would like to have them research. And they're off researching for me, cleaning up my email box and staying on top of that. So when I come back, I don't have 10,000 emails, 90% of which are newsletters and sales things.
Right. Things you can do.
Yeah. So it's just this big relief that, and they're lovely. They're lovely people. So just a big kudos to Judy and her team.
Thank you.
Can I toss the kudos in there?
Thank you.
I
Go ahead, Faye.
met Angela last week.
Yeah, Angela was here, Judy. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes,
And
me too. Yeah.
She asked me to contact her.
And I was like, great. See, I delegated her to get on the.
I loved it. Yeah.
I had a wonderful conversation with her yesterday. Absolutely wonderful.
She is great, and she
Her
is
services.
a great teacher as well. So she won't just do it. She will if you want, but she will provide a video that says, okay, this is how I set it up, and this is why, and this is what you need to do, or just whatever you need. So she's very very caring now.
Oh yeah, you could tell by
okay.
in my conversation with her, there was just this heartfelt calmness about her.
Yes. Yep. And especially when it comes to technology, it's hard to find people like that because usually they talk over your head and you're like, I don't know what you're talking.
All you have to do is turn the computer on to me and it's over my head. Yeah, she was wonderful in my conversation with her. What a sweet, sweet girl and a wonderful conversation.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are afraid of. They're afraid of, I don't know who these people are. Do they really? I was talking to actually Frank yesterday, and he's like, I have a client, and they're afraid to, they don't think anybody would actually work at home by themselves and actually do the work without somebody standing over their shoulder. And it's like, no, there's a lot of people that really love what they do and really love to help people. And they totally, I can totally trust them with, I'll tell you, last payday, Angela, I did not get her invoice. So I had messaged her and said, hey, hey, I didn't get your invoice, but she didn't get that. So then she was going away and she's like, hey, I didn't get my pay. And it was like, oh yeah, I didn't get your invoice. Did you get the email? And then I said, and I was in a meeting and then in the car, and I knew she was going away. And I said, just go into my account and pay yourself. Oh. And she's like, oh my God, you trust me to do that? I'm like, of course I trust you to do that.
Oh my.
I really trust my girls. I mean, they keep time down to the minute. And they don't do anything out of the ordinary. It's an amazing team. I really love them. And I trust them to do my work and everybody else's. And I mean, my name's on the line. So it really is. It's a great team.
That's so good to hear. It's so important because that's often the thing we hear. Nightmare, VA nightmare.
Oh, yeah. People disappearing. Yeah. Poor Jennifer. Yeah. So it's yeah, we're here for you. Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, this is a question. Mary Beth, go ahead.
Well, it's also more of just like I'm really glad I found you, Judy, because I've experienced all the levels of what kind of assistance doesn't work really well. It's like, I had to experience the bad stuff so I could appreciate the good stuff. I don't know. I had a great web designer, and but he's not very responsive. And like, if there's something bad on your web, like it's gone down, you need somebody to really be there. So and just when you finally decide you want to get things done, you want it now. Is that not true? It's been on your to-do list for 2 months, but now, by God, we're going to get it done. Like, I finally got my landing page, thanks to Angela, and it's a beautiful landing page for my IFO. And people who know Linda Joy had said that it's like 6 months ago. Those are really cool things. You might want to get one. Well, I didn't have anybody to give it to, so thank you for that. And I write my own blogs because it's good for me, but your late Abrielle is doing the email for me, and she's doing my monthly newsletter. And what's different with her is she is a thinker, and she, you can see she just doesn't take and throw the stuff on. There's some thought in putting it together, and wow, what a relief. So anyway.
Oh, that is so good to hear. And
yeah, so I mean, and that's the kind of things I'm getting is thoughtful interventions back and forth with everybody I'm working with, and it's so I'm looking for more things for you guys to do. Thank you.
And that's what we try to be very strategic, not just, hey, wait around and we're going to wait till you give us something to do. We really try to become the team for our clients and look at your business as a whole and how can we strategize to simplify some things, or like with Mary Beth, we were working on the GDPR to make sure she was compliant. And all those things are really important to us because we don't want our client getting in trouble and we want you up to date with everything. So we try to talk our clients through situations. They might need automation that would really streamline things and make things easier. Mary Beth was one that we just moved into a CRM. So we really try to just look at the whole picture, and we become your team. So when you're adding clients and you're making more money, we're in the background going, yay!
Thank you.
That's awesome. Judy, how do you deal with because this is one of my coaching entrepreneurs, and I talk to them about outsourcing. That's one of the things I'm always coaching on. And the one thing that always comes back, and you mentioned it on the slide, is I don't want to have to train someone. I might as well just do it myself. By the time I get the training done, I could do it myself. How do you counteract that argument?
Well, I tell you, this is where I love technology. And when you are doing it one time, let's pick a task. Let's say it's just adding someone to your CRM, and you want them tagged a certain way, certain tags so they go in certain groups. When you're doing that for the one person that you're putting in your CRM, you're going to screenshot it. You can do screenshots and a list of how to do this 1, 2, 3, or you can do a QuickTime video or screencast. A video just as you're doing it. So you're doing it that one time, and then that video gets shot to the person who's doing it, and they now know how to do it. And you're done.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to say now. Because I know it's a mindset, but sometimes if you hit them with a logistical response,
right,
they get a little further.
Yep.
So I did that actually with Abrielle. I did a Loom video, which is a free resource that you just have a little icon. And so literally there's a little picture of me saying, this is step 1, step 2, step 3. I sent it, and she's like, it took her less than 5 minutes to watch and less than 5 minutes to do every week. Exactly. So,
and now she'll do it for you forever. So you don't have to retrain her or whatever.
And I have the video if somebody else needs to learn.
That's right.
I love that. I love that. Who else has a question for Judy? Anybody else? Go ahead, Genevieve.
Thanks, Jill. It's just kind of a general comment kind of thing. I've been reluctant to get these kinds of services, mainly because, of all the reasons that Judy mentioned before. But there are so many times I'm doing some technical stuff that I'm not very good at, and I start getting all frustrated. I'm like, I need somebody to help me. So I just wanted to make that comment. And I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out, because my business is still pretty new, what all the logistics are, what has to be done. So if I could get some help with that, then, that could be great.
like what you need to have set up to run your business? Is that what
Right. I have some things set up, but I just have a feeling it seems like there's something missing that I'm not doing, and I just don't know what that is yet.
Okay. Yeah. And I have a list I can send you. It's a good checklist of all business basics. And I would start with, you know, a bank account in your business name, all the legal things, like, are you an LLC? Are you an S Corp? All those, I mean, that's where I'd start. Insurances that you might need to have in place, those kind of checklists. And then when the foundation is in place, then you can start saying, okay, do I have a website? Do I have a presence on Facebook? Where are my clients? How can I reach them? You don't want to be on Facebook if your people aren't there. So that's what I would do. If you have a coach that you work with, they're also very helpful in saying, okay, where are you? Where do you want to be? And I always say, start with the end in mind. You don't want to be going through a bunch of stuff and then find out, hey, I ended up in a place in a business I didn't even want. You know, one of the things I started thinking was, okay, in the end, where do I want to be? I want to be able to be with my family at a moment's notice when they need me, when that baby's born or whatever. So, and I have kids in 3 different states right now. So I go into offices in my local community? Right now I can, but in eventually is that going to sustain me? No, I want to end up with having a business that I can take anywhere. So I'm not going to be building and building and building, going into businesses and actually helping them if that's not where I want to end up. So I would start with the end in mind. Okay, what kind of business, what kind of income am I looking at? What do I want? What do I need? And then work back from there.
Great. Thanks so much, Judy. That helps.
You're welcome. And we can talk offline anytime.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'd love to get your information. I don't know if you're on Facebook. However you want to connect, I'd love to do that.
And make sure everybody has their email in the chat box too, because I do send that out every week as well. Connie Jo, do you advise new entrepreneurs some of the financial setup? Is that one of your services?
Say the question again. Do I offer?
To new entrepreneurs, do you offer direction on how to set up their financial side of their business?
Yes, I have some, basics, again, sort of like a checklist. But I am working on a course to streamline that.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm just wondering, because Judy, I'm sure here's what you need to do, but then Judy's like, well, I don't, you need a bookkeeper and accountants and,
right.
That kind of thing. So it's just
right. Yeah.
Looking at relationship building for nothing else. Cool. Thank you, Genevieve, for sticking that in the chat box. So thank you, Judy, for that awesome presentation. I think all of our wheels are turning, and I'm so glad to see so many of you using Judy's services already or thinking about it. That makes me smile.
We love you all.
And I know she has clients in
the morning. It's just such a joy. It really is. I love what we're doing.
Oh, that's awesome. She's got clients in the other Virtual Networkers group as well. So I'm glad to see we're all supporting each other. And I know you probably had some relationships before you joined Virtual Networkers, but I'm glad to see that you're getting business and growing.
Yeah, great group.
Yay, it makes me happy. So we will now move into the announcement portion of today's call. This is your chance to tell us what's on your plate, what you need support with, referral, what you need promoting. Feel free to use the chat box to drop links. So I will start with Faye. What would you like to announce today?
Well, I'm going to get ahead of myself, but I'm going to go ahead and announce it. We had a networking group yesterday, one I belong to with Connie Jo, and the person that leads the group decided she was doing a podcast. Okay, that's great. We all said fine. And then she chose me to be the presenter. It was about what drives you to your passion. So she asked me to speak, totally ill prepared for it. And I just went into my little spiel about how I came across Kathy's Cape and did it, and what it means to me. And I didn't know that one of the other people at the meeting was videotaping it. She posted it to Facebook yesterday.
Aww.
Actually, Connie Jo, while I was talking to you yesterday afternoon, the message popped up and I kind of stuttered. I had to read it twice. We have a hospital here, Northside Hospital, and they do a magazine. Somebody from the magazine reached out to me and asked if they could do an interview with me. So I'm scheduled between 12:30 and 1 o'clock to do
Oh my gosh.
for the magazine. And I'm pretty darn excited.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So
Congratulations.
that's my good news. I'm just not going to try and tip over my skis. I'm just going to
You'll be fine.
go after the call.
You'll do fine. That is awesome.
Thank you.
I go next because I'm the next person on the screen, and sorry, I was getting a link. So I have a Keep It Local announcement, and I'm going to drop this link in real quick, then I'll talk about it. So as part of those of you who are members of Keep It Local, those of you who joined, there's a new membership benefit that you can participate in. It's called the Goal Achievement Training and Accountability Plan. It's facilitated by Sheila Nestler, who is the Chief Marketing Officer for Keep It Local. She's a phenomenal marketing brain, and she's hosting through Zoom the first and third Mondays an opportunity for you to get on the phone with her and the other Keep It Local members who are participating, and you're going to do a goal accountability plan. You're going to find out where your gaps are, and there's a lot of accountability in there. Again, this is free. This is something if you're interested in doing. It's early in the morning. I know, it's early, but think about it. On Monday, you get this done, and you'll set the pace for your week. So I dropped a link to the event page here in the chat, and I encourage you to join. This is part of your membership. These are things that they're really, really trying to do at the main level, Keep It Local level. And what I love about it for the virtual networkers is this is an opportunity for you to meet some of the Tampa Bay business owners. This is the chance you probably wouldn't get to meet with them before. And I can tell you from knowing some of these members that they really could use your services, because we don't have an animal communicator, for example, or a really good VA service, or we don't have a psychic. Like, you guys have unique things that aren't often filled by seats locally. So if it speaks to you, please join no cost. It's part of your membership if you're a member. So that's the Keep It Local announcement today. I did my duty. Debbie Keevan.
Thank you. So I'm going to I put in the chat box, and I'll press enter when I'm done, about a program that I'm launching on October 29th. It's called Journey. And it's for people who have a story to share, but they've been reluctant to kind of be fully themselves. It's 12 weeks, but anybody who signs up before September 11th actually gets an additional 7-week program that I set up that is just really cool. It's all about beliefs and the things that we tell ourselves sort of, and it's really, I have to say, it's really good. And I just really want to spend some time at the end. Can I go through and just give you some shout outs at the end? I won't take up time now.
Okay, we will be happy to do that.
Thank you.
Judy Kane.
My usual, I'm always looking for coaches to work with because I don't do behaviors. I don't do accountability. I don't have all that knowledge in all those different areas, but I help people change beliefs, and that can help them whatever they're trying to change in their life. So if I work with coaches, they can send them over. We can work on a few blocks, and then they go back to their coaches for all that, the substance of a coaching program.
Awesome. Thank you, Judy Kane. Judy Fritz, fabulous presentation today. Thank you so much. Do you have any announcements for us?
Yeah, I'll go the eWomen Network way, and if you're local, if you're not on a Camino walk, September 25th, we're launching our fall time with eWomen Network, and we have a brand new venue at Eagle's Nest in Phoenix, Maryland. It's so beautiful. Just to be able to go there once a month is worth it. But if you are looking to connect with women locally, that's where we'll be, September 25th, 11:30. There also, eWomen chapters all over the place. And I believe there's a new Tampa.
There is. I've been in touch with her.
Okay.
Can I hijack you at the end and I'll give it, I'll do that.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, so they're down in Florida, Georgia, all over the place. So if you want to meet with entrepreneurs and grow your business that way, and I will tell you, we're on a mission to help 1 million women reach $1 million in annual revenue. Awesome. So if you want to hop on the train, we're doing it.
So for those, Margaret stepped up. I mean, she might skip the recording. There is a new eWomen Tampa chapter starting. There is a meeting this month. The Orlando chair is adopted the Tampa Bay region. It's in downtown Tampa. It's not something, unfortunately, I can go to, but she was so sweet. I was telling her about my mom. And
she's amazing.
She was a darling. And so I hope to, in the future, join her. It's not something I can do right now with my mom being sick, but she's really sweet. So Judy or Mark, if you catch a recording, go to eWomen Tampa on Facebook. That's how I found her. And you can reach out to her. I'm sorry, her name is slipping. Do you remember her name? Yeah. So anyway, lovely lady.
But I'm not sure. Yeah. But she's blonde and bubbly and wonderful.
She's really sweet. So just another. And by the way, people are like, I can't believe you let people promote other networking meetings. I want you guys to network all the freaking time. So yes, go join eWomen Network, please. Lovely organization.
And then those networking opportunities can bring more people in here.
Absolutely. Or referrals. I mean, we broaden our networks, the better for everyone. I'm a big fan of that. Thank you, Judy, so much. Mary Beth.
Yeah. Hey. Excuse me. I have a frog in my throat. I love when I get to say that. But anyway, I got a couple things coming up. In Maryland, I'm going to be part of Lab-A-Palooza. Okay, you get it's because there's a rescue group called Lose Labs for Labrador Retrievers, obviously, and I'm going to be there. And I'm just telling you guys because I know not everybody's local, but I'm excited to be there. I'm going to do some readings and get people to sign up for my newsletter and do all that stuff. The other thing that's coming up on Monday is my Fur Buddy Healing Circle, which is a pretty inexpensive way to hang out with me and 6 animals, a little bit of animal communication and a lot of animal. We do some healing during that time, and it's I love it. I enjoy doing it, and so if you know anybody who's interested, I'm going to put the link down there. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Well,
thanks.
Yeah. And EBU Connect starts soon too. I'm in that. I can't wait.
Mary, when is that Labrador thing you're doing?
Lab-A-Palooza. Oh, I'll have to put that in there. It's the 15th at Fort Leggett. Does it? Anyway, I'll get the.
They win the best event name ever. Lab-A-Palooza. That's just
right. Okay.
And who doesn't love a lab? Oh my God. Just want a sloppy kiss from a lab. Have fun with that, Mary Beth. That'll be fun for you. Connie Jo, what announcements do you have?
Well, to build off of Judy's presentation, this is an ask. I'm looking for coaches and solopreneurs who are ready to delegate their bookkeeping tasks. And so if anyone knows anyone, I would really appreciate you sending them my way.
Absolutely.
Gotta delegate.
Gotta delegate. Yes. Hannah, another thing you can delegate is your visual branding. And you can give it to Hannah. Go ahead, Hannah.
Yes, I was going to say that because when I listened to Judy, I thought that the reason why we have problems delegating is often that, as entrepreneurs, our businesses is our babies. They are our babies. And it's very challenging to put your baby or your brand in another person's hands. So I can relate to that. And I think everybody should ask Judy to do whatever she can. And if you want to leave your branding baby to me, I will take so good care of her. I have just been a grandmother, so I will exercise on you. And I also have a very small announcement today, and it's my third video in the series. 5-minute visual classes is out, and it's about logos this time, and it's very short and it's very useful, so you should absolutely look at it.
Is that on your, it's on your Brand Vision Facebook page, right?
Yes, and I will put the link in now.
Okay. Her little classes are awesome, really worth your time. I think those of us who've seen it will agree. Yeah, we're shaking our heads. Genevieve.
Thank you, Jill. Excuse me. I put a link in the chat for my free video series called Abundance Masters, 15 different perspectives on how to live your most abundant life. It's a really great video series, and it really helps you to bring more of what you want into your life, whether it's more wealth, more health, more happiness. So, and there may be a couple of you actually on this that have already gotten that series. So, but I invite anybody that's interested.
Thank you, Genevieve. We're glad you're here too. Debbie, I'm come back to you because you had some shout outs.
And I'll be brief, but I just want to kind of go around. So I was struggling with going away for a month, as you know, as a solopreneur, like money worries, like how am I going to manifest and bring in clients and be comfortable going away. And so I worked with Judy, and literally I cannot bring that anxiety back. Like, and it was 5 minutes. So, and it's this whole physical left brain, right brain thing. And the thing is because I relaxed, everything has been easy, like unbelievable. And Connie Jo, as my amazing bookkeeper, can attest that I'm killing it this year. And I know that because she has been amazing at organizing all of my books, and like she sends me things, here are my questions. We have a system, and I know that she loves my business as much as she does, and she's always questioned me, like, why do you have to spend that money? Why? So I'm not only making more money, but I'm keeping more money. And it's because she's just this little Jiminy Cricket, like, what would Connie say if I did this? And I love that, like, so amazing. Judy, I've already talked about. Her team has just been incredible. And Hannah, I had the incredible privilege of editing Hannah's book. I literally had to stop myself from taking notes because she knows so much, but she breaks it down in such an amazing way. So when her book comes out, you have to get it and you have to share it with your clients because it is truly amazing. And she just has a really great way of explaining things, so fun to read. She doesn't come across like you're doing it wrong. It's more like, let's have some fun with this. So beautifully done. Mary Beth, she's taking care of my kitty cat when I'm away. Mentally, she's going to check in. She loves my cat as much as I do. And this is a woman who, when I met her 3 years ago, was quiet. And she's still quiet. But she, you know what? Mary Beth shows up and she does what she says she's going to do. And her gifts are astounding. And I'm just so proud of her and how she shows up and how she makes a difference in the world. So, and of course, then I have to end up with Jill. Because of Jill, my journey program is done. Because Jill was like, you will not change your mind. You will follow this through. And because of her belief in me, I actually have done something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. So I just have to get that all out. So thank you for letting me do that.
Oh, you're welcome. And we wish you so much love and luck and good health on your journey on the Camino. For those of you who don't know, Debbie is 4 weeks will be out, as she mentioned, but she's going to be on the Camino, which is a very sacred trail, France, Spain, and hanging out with a wonderful woman named Heather Waring, who I will have eventually come speak to us. She's a delight. So we wish you lots of love. We will hold the space for you while you are away. And we will be sending you lots of good thoughts on your journey. And we can't wait to see your pictures. Debbie, do you mind sticking that Facebook page one more time? For those of you who don't know, Debbie has a Facebook page set up where she'll be sharing her her journey on the Camino, so we can all follow. Make sure though, just in general, when you like a Facebook page, also like, comment, and share immediately on some of the posts. That tells Facebook that you really want to see that person's content in your newsfeed. Just liking the page will not give you that result. So make sure you just go through, even if it's like the local news station or whoever, just make sure you go through and share some posts or comment on some posts just to trigger the algorithm so that you will see everything that you want to see, because that's not enough for Facebook. So with that, anybody else have anything else that they want to announce? Go ahead, Judy Kane.
Yeah, I wanted to do the same thing because I've gotten some really good referrals from several of the people here. Mary Beth has made me have contact with somebody, and Debbie gave me a whole list of people that I've gotten with most of them. One of them I'm still tracking down. But then I've also followed up with several of the people that you had here as speakers. And the result is I've got 3 or 4 really promising opportunities to be part of different people's programs, retreats, that type of thing that I'm really excited about. So, yeah.
That's great. Thank you. Judy.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And I don't know if you saw this, Debbie, but we're going to have you as a speaker when you get back to talk about I love that suggestion, Judy Fritz. Would that be okay when you get back? Don't stress. We'll just do that together. Anything else for the good of the order? So next week, I don't have a speaker on the slate, so I decided we're going to do a business mastermind. It's been a while. I'm sorry. I know Judy Kay and Debbie won't be there, but we'll hold you in spirit. So come next week, we're going to do business masterminding. Bring your question. We will brainstorm the answer together. Any question, anything related to marketing, business. We have a lot of different experts here, and that'll be a good way. And then after that, hold on, let me get my speakers calendar. On the 21st, I'm working out, there's going to be someone coming to talk to us about how to get media, meaning earned media, reporters, that type of thing. So she's coming on the 21st. And on the 28th, I'm having one of my former students come, Tammy Coleman. I'm working out the speech with her, but she's a health coach, but I really want her to talk about her non-for-profit, which is helping women escape domestic abuse. I'm hoping she'll agree to that. So just some different things coming on the calendar for September. So with that, I hope you all have a fantastic Friday. Hannah, go hug that baby for all of us and send lots of love to you. Debbie?
Have a wonderful time.
Yay. And I hope to see you all next week, okay? Take care. Have a good weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend. Debbie, have a safe trip.
Yes,
Thank you
absolutely.
very much. Thank you. I'll carry all of you with me in my heart, but not in my backpack.
That'd be way too heavy. You don't want that.
Bye, ladies. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, everyone.
Wow.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.